Just saying. She's in Nevada, not Utah. God, says Boo. My bad. Nevada. There you go. Trash Panda giving all the love to Mary Todd. Thank you. I'll find the video and share it in the Discord later. It's okay. I'm trying making, but it's kind of bland. She puts cheese in it and adds more flavor, but it's okay. I wouldn't suggest leftovers because I tried making tteokbokki ramen and it wasn't great. Yeah, no, I would be interested to see Paxi. I do cook a lot of Korean food. I grew up with a lot of Korean food, so even if you give me a recipe, I'm probably gonna butcher it and do my own thing with it. But I'm interested to see the bones of the recipe, like the main how she did it, and then I'll church it up myself. But yeah, I think with anything, when you like people who really like chili, everyone does chili their own way. When it comes to Korean food, especially if it has gochujang and it's on the spicier end, I have my own way of doing it. Also, the other thing about Korean food for people who don't know, it's a lot of sugar in it. So I have to be really careful when I cook Korean food. I have to substitute out some of the sugar, but to balance out the spice with the acidity, with the umami and all the other things, there's almost always a bit of sugar involved in a lot of Korean dishes as well. Yeah, I love tteokbokki ramen. We call that napokki. Yeah, it's pretty good. The thing my sister taught me, especially when you eat BBQ, when you order, make sure to drink hot water with your Korean barbecue. Yeah, or poricha. Hot poricha is usually what we drink. It's like, my mom calls it water. She calls it 물, but it's not water. It's poricha, roasted barley tea, but she calls it water. It helps you eat more meat and helps you digest it better, apparently. The way our family does it is you order a bunch of Korean barbecue and you don't eat the rice until the end. Yeah, and our family, if you see someone loading up on rice, like, what are you doing? Eat the meat first. Every now and then, if you're doing the lettuce wrap, you add a little bit of rice to it. But nah, dude, I take my friends there and they're like trying to eat like you would at home, where you like trying to portion yourself out and you're eating like a lot of rice, and I'm just like, the fuck are you doing? We're at buffet. You eat the meat, and then if you have any room left over, then you eat the rice. Who eats it in the beginning? Yeah. Kind of always thought vegetables, but Korean short ribs. Yeah, Korean short ribs are the most popular, but Korean food, like if you're eating at someone's grandma's house, there's going to be a shit ton of vegetables. Korean food usually is like a little bit of barbecued meat, like bulgogi, kalbi, teji bulgogi, samgyeopsal, whatever. So there's like a little bit of meat, and then a fuck ton of side dishes, and most of them are vegetables and roots and burdock root and shit like that, garlic stems, tons of vegetables, and a big ass bowl of rice. Like if you want to eat with Koreans who eat Korean food every day, that's usually what you get. Big ass bowl of rice, tons of predominantly vegetable side dishes, and a little bit of meat. When you go to Korean barbecue, it's flipped. It's a shit ton of meat, some side dishes, and this much rice. It's different when you eat it at home, though. Yeah, the rice paper tteokbokki, I'll be sure to share when I find it. Yeah, I'm curious. The more Korean secret tip is to drink plenty of soju. Yes!